All right, I am here with Joey Berry, who came all the way across the pond to share this wonderful weekend of Adepticon with us. We've spent some time together. We went out to dinner with Blue Table Painting.
Yeah,
that was an absolute ball.
I tried my first root beer.
She drunk her first root beer. You have such a soft voice. I'll come
sorry,
closer to you.
I
That's
do.
fine. That's fine. So, how do you like it in America so far?
When I first got off the plane, I was a bit like, and I got in the car and we started driving. Obviously, that initially, I'm on the wrong side of the car.
Oh, tell me about it.
I'm
That
like-
freaked me out too. Doesn't it look like people are about to smash each other?
And I was like, this
Vice
doesn't
versa?
feel right.
Oh, it's scary.
And
It's
I'm
downright scary.
disorientated.
Oh yeah, it scared the crap out of me. Especially if you're in the passenger seat. When I was in England, it looks like cars are flying at you when you take a turn.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
was
freaked
scary.
out.
So I think we got back here and, you know, just even the length of the roads in England, you know, there's one of the main roads here could fit easily 3 English towns. So I was just like, when are we going to be there? So we got here and it was just like, this is a beautiful hotel for a start. I mean, it's really looked after and all the staff have been amazing. And then, you know, I was quite knackered by that point. I spent 9 hours on a plane in itself. And like,
Oh, isn't that painful?
It was.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
another 5 travelling additionally, like in a car and then back here. So yeah, everyone was like wandering around at that point because they'd already arrived a couple of days before me. So there were a few people that are like, Joey, and I'm like, tomorrow. I will talk all day tomorrow.
I felt so bad for you because I remember we initially talked. It's like, so you got a lot of footage? It's like, no. And the funny thing is usually I'm a real dogged guy. I get my video done first.
Yeah.
My first day here, I got like nothing because it was like a family. We're kind of like, I kind of consider us family, but we're not blood. And it's instead of an unfun family reunion, our family reunions rock. They're so much fun.
Because they're not obligatory, like obligatory.
Right,
love,
and we all
have
share the
our-
same love.
Yeah, we do. So, you know, I had the warmest welcome I could possibly imagine. And everyone was just like, Joey! You know, and then everyone thinks
Plus
I'm
you're
cute
fighting
with a button.
the time lag. It was brutal to me when I went there. I can only imagine what you're going through now.
Well, today I'm great. Like,
You're
I feel
great, you
so
finally
much better.
adjusted, huh?
I've adjusted, but like I'm here till tomorrow evening. So I've got
So you're
2 good
right
days,
going back,
2
huh?
bad days. Like,
Poor
yesterday
thing.
and the day before, I was just like absolutely dead. And to be honest, moderately hungover.
Oh,
on the Friday
I
night.
tipped a couple. I tipped a couple.
So I was a
I'm
bit
guilty
like-
as charged. I'm right there with you.
But, yeah,
But you and I both love a certain drink. What is that?
we love our ciders.
Yes, we do. And you get the better stuff over there. I'm so
That is
jealous.
The one good thing that England does. Our food is terrible, and here I've just like had so much.
Were we having fun just talking about like pizza? Because we went on and had pizza. And when I went to England, you couldn't get like a sausage and mushroom. It was a sausage and corn, or it was a pepperoni and peas. And I was talking to people here, and they're like, "This is bizarre, but you've seen this."
Looked at me at the table like, "Is this true?" And I was like, "It is true." We've got weird pizzas.
I know, it's so different, but that's what makes it so interesting and cool.
Yeah. But I mean, here, you know, everyone has been like introducing me to very American things, and
Sure.
I went to a couple of restaurants the night before. We went to the Blue Table Painting as well, to this Italian restaurant. And the waitress, as soon as I spoke and made my order, she was like, like she was
Isn't that
not-
cool?
She was not expecting the accent, and then she was
Right.
like, yeah, just really nice to me. Like, I love you.
Oh God, yeah. We could. I mean, that's the whole thing with videos. It's like we could just like turn you on, turn the thing off, and just listen. It's just, you know, it's so cool. You know.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has been amazing, and this is so different to like the last. I went to a tournament of this kind of huge scale in Poland, but that wasn't a convention like this is. This is like vendors and. so
There's a
many
nice
things.
mixture. Yeah, they have competitions that are like painting. You know, non-rules-based games. Yeah, it's really well-rounded.
Yeah, the crystal brush and stuff. It's just seeing some of the things they've got around there.
Isn't it crazy? Yeah.
Michelle does really well because she was so nervous about it, but I think she's done some fantastic work, especially with her documentation of the road to Adepticon that she did. Like, it's just really impressive to see that finished thing in person. So
right.
She's really done an amazing job. So
yeah,
fingers crossed for Michelle.
I know, and she hasn't. I mean, she's been with us what, about 8 months?
Yeah.
You know, she hasn't been here that terribly long. I've said it before, and I've said it with Chung, and it's funny because same thing. I've taught men how to paint. I've taught females how to paint. Out of the gates, every single time, the female painters are better than the men. And where they go from there is whatever, but for whatever reason, females tend to have just better line control, brush control, shading. They just tend to grasp it better.
Yeah.
You know, and it's neat to see it done, because it's such a, we're kind of a men's club as far as the gaming thing goes. So it's refreshing to get females in here, like she had that beautiful train piece, you know, and they bring a certain artistic flair to it and grace to it that it's hard for guys to get, you know.
I mean, I've never picked up a brush and touched a miniature before last January, and so my progression has been basically from the ground up and self-taught. Like, and
the thing is look at how far you've come.
Yeah, and
you're real proof that a rookie beginner, given the time, given the effort, given the guidance, can really
is it, because everyone, you know, doing the videos initially was the fact that I was asking the viewers to guide me rather than me doing it the other way around.
Yeah, exactly.
A tutorial of any kind. And if ever I've done a tutorial, it's more been like, this is what I did with this, you know.
Right,
I'm just
exactly.
my process, and then they critique it and say, you know, that's a good way to do it, but what's better and more effective is if you do this instead. So
sure.
And that's pretty much how I've gone through the painting process. But you know, I've done a few like commission things of a small scale.
Nice. Happy to hear that.
The fact that someone asked me was just like, oh.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, totally. It's like somebody thinks I'm worthy of, like, you know, getting something from me. Absolutely.
And, you know,
I'm right there with you.
I've never advertised myself as anything beyond like tabletop standing. Like, I'm not a jack of all trades, master of none. And I like that factor, but you know, primarily my game.
It gives you a lot of ground to work with.
Yeah, so but fantasy is my game. It's where I can I know more of the rules and I'm still dabbling in, but I'm a tournament player within fantasy.
There's a little bit of a story behind that too. Didn't you cut your teeth on Lord of the Rings?
Yes, I was more interested in the miniatures initially, but I didn't want to play them because
the sculpts are so beautiful.
They are, and you know, especially where they're very akin to the films, which is, I guess, as a teenager where I fell in love with it, and then I started to read the books and get into some of the backstory, and I really researched it when I was younger.
Nice.
Elvish, you know.
Wow.
I know.
That's amazing.
So yeah, I was really into it, and so when I saw it and I walked past the Games Workshop and I went in and he was telling me about the game, I was a bit like,
that's not why I'm here.
Story for me, you know. I love the story and I love everything about it.
Right.
Wood Elves was my closest connection to
approximation. You got it.
So I was like, yeah, no, I'll give that a go instead, because I can put my own Lord of the Rings twist on it if I need to.
Absolutely.
And I've become a lot more themed army orientated. So anything I do now has a theme to it. Usually TV show or film related. So like Sithrons and Game of Thrones lizards.
Okay,
So that's and which you gave me some terrain for that, which will be featured like once I've completed the mammoth task.
I was about to say, yeah. As a matter of fact, that's why I sent it. I'm like, she's. You know, there were like stupid amounts of figures that you needed to assemble and paint, and I'm like, if she's got all that she's got to do, and I've got this lizardman terrain sitting around literally, I can save her a whole bunch of back work. And so, like, you know, why not?
A third of the way through. Like,
it's a massive project.
But I chose to make not just one house of Game of Thrones. I've done every one of them, and one specific one has white and gold. So I painted
nice. That's
that
cool.
So I gave it a test shot and it went really well. So that's encouraging. But I have 20 of these miniatures to do.
Yeah, and white is a difficult color. You know, depending on the undercolor you're working with, if it's a metal, if it's a plastic, you know, there's a lot of challenges.
The Golden Demon winner in Plymouth, where I used to live in southwest England, called Damien Pedley, and he's won quite a few awards.
Nice.
He was the one that actually gave me a in-person tutorial of how to do a white with
Oh, that's awesome.
So I was a bit like, and his first attempt was so smooth. And so I went back the week after. And
that's what's
like,
so deceptive. Is they make it look so easy. But that's the difference between, you know, good teaching too. The good teaching makes it easier for the student to do it. You know what I mean?
I owe Damien Pedley that debt of teaching me how to grey and work my way up to white and make it really bold. But you know, the shading's really good because I'm very wash reliant when I paint.
Okay.
So and it's something that you cannot do with that kind of colour.
So you had a dry brush, I'm assuming?
I stayed away from dry brushing because I dry brush and I wash and I rely on them heavily. So
well, they're complementary to each other.
They are, but I try and stay away from it with some of the cleaner colours that I use. So I've got a bold line as opposed to having it kind of dirtied by a mud wash.
Sure.
So yeah, that took a while to get away from and to get used to not using. Because I always felt like I was missing a process. Like I hadn't painted it properly because I missed too vital of my normal process.
Got it.
Yeah, it's taken some getting used to, but I'm getting there.
Sure. Well, there's certain processes for certain things you need to do, like leather work. You do different than metals, which is, you know, different than light sourcing.
Yeah.
And it's just basically getting used to those different categories of techniques and applying them correctly.
Yeah, precisely. But I mean, you guys just got me these.
Yes, because we love you and we want you to have vixens.
Do you know what I'm going to be using them for?
I'm assuming your Vampire Count's army.
Well, what I'm doing is a new project for a doubles army. It's going to be an undead. So Titanfall, I did a review on. They just did an undead orcs and goblins range.
Oh, is that cool?
Yeah, it's amazing. And it's called the Drax Skull Menace. So I did like a review on it, and I was like, I want to use these, but I don't have any armies so far. So one of the tournaments that I go to in England has got a doubles event. So I'm going to do vampire counts, and they're going to do orcs and goblins, and we're going to have like a themed collective undead army.
Oh, is that cool?
So these are going to be my zombies for when
nice.
I do one of the magic spells for vampire counts. So yeah,
sweet.
That's what it's going to be. So yeah, you're going to see these about in autumn time when I'm going to be debuting the finished results. So I've got lots of work on that as well.
If kind of wrapping up, what are your impressions? Did you like coming? What are you looking forward to? I hear you're going to be at Gen Con?
I am, yeah. I'm
awesome, because we're going to be there too.
And I have to fit in Games Day Cologne, so I'm going to see how that's going to work logistically. But I'm going to be doing some stuff with gold painting slightly before then, where she's going to try and get this
She is super talented.
I know. So that's intimidating, and that's another project where I'm going to try and master a thing in painting. So
awesome.
I'm kind of on my way to being good at blending and colour fading. So I might work on that and just try to get something really like a whole miniature as a faded, blended.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. But Adepticon has been a little bit life-changing with meeting everyone that has so far been like fake names and faces on a screen.
Oh yeah, it's completely different in person, isn't it?
So for me, it's been a real social event as opposed to like I've not competed in anything where you know, I'm used to going to tournaments to play in fantasy. But this has been amazing. I love it. So I don't want to go.
We'd keep you if we could. Thank you so much, Joey. It's been an absolute pleasure. Looking forward to seeing you at Gen Con.
Have a good, safe trip home.
You more importantly than me. It's a lot closer for me than you.
I know.
Bye-bye.